Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is all about self-care, self-love, what messages you need to hear so that you can better take care of yourself, better treat yourself, just messages you need to see, advice you need to see. There are 3 piles, and we've got the pile number 1 with the pyrite. We have pile number 2 with the rose quartz, and we have pile number 3 with the smoky quartz. So go ahead and meditate on those 3 piles and try to use your intuition. And whichever one you feel more called to, that's the pile that you should go with. The timestamps, I'm going to have timestamps in the bottom. I know I didn't do that on my first video, I'm sorry. But I will do timestamps. That way you can just click on the timestamps and it'll go to whichever pile that you picked. So please take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If this resonates with you, it would be awesome if you could comment and let me know, or feedback. I absolutely love constructive feedback, and I'd love to know if any of the messages that I relay here today resonate with you. So without further ado, I think we will go ahead and get in to the reading. All right, hello, pile number 1. For those of you who chose the pyrite, I love, so beautiful, and it matches the gold edging. Didn't even do that on purpose. Oh, that little white thing. So pretty, so pretty. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So, shuffle these real quick. Ooh, like butter. Love that. All right. What messages does group 1, group 1, pile 1, what messages do they need to see regarding their self-care, their self-love? What advice? Group 1, pile 1. What advice do they need to see, ancestors? Okay. You are always shifting. Everything is always changing, and that's for everyone, and that may be something that's a little hard for you, that things are always changing. I know it's hard for me, but I think you just need to know that it's okay for things to change, and whether it seems like it's good or bad, it's always for the better. It's always for the good. Universe only gives you, what you can handle, what you can work through, and whatever it is that you're going through right now, you can work through it, whether it be, if you're, not loving yourself the way that you should, or if, maybe you're going through a change, maybe you have lost weight and you're not feeling comfortable in this new body of yours, or what else, and maybe not even losing weight, but just it's okay for things to change. It's okay for your body to change as you grow. Your body changes, and that's okay. And those changes you may not think good changes, but they're changes that are meant to happen. So this isn't a lose weight. Okay, it can be anything, any sort of, just with age, our bodies changes, our situations change, and change is good, whether it feels like it's good or not. Let's keep going. Spirit ancestors, what other message does group 1, pile 1 need to see? Pull 3 from here, I think. Ancestors, what does pile number 1, group 1 need to see regarding their self-care and their self-love? Oh, we just about set her on fire. So, clarity of the mind. I think you need some time to think about, again, think about how your body is changing, and maybe think of it in a good way instead of in a negative way. I know that's hard to do just from experience, but I think you need to clear your mind of all of these negative thoughts towards change so that it can help you understand that things are you are always shifting. Situations are always shifting. Your bodies are always shifting. Everything around us is always changing. And I think you need to let go of the negativity, and you need to clear your mind. And start saying positive affirmations to yourself. Okay. And one more from this deck. Ancestors, what message does group number 1, pile number 1 need to see? This girl is on fire. I don't know why that just came in my head. But it did. So ride the wave, see where it takes you. So yeah, kind of with your always shifting, just ride that shift. Because you're supposed to be on that wave. So just ride it and see where it takes you. Don't think so much about it. Stop putting so much energy into why it's changing or why things are the way that they are. Just ride the wave and see where it takes you. Because it's going to take you somewhere good. So, go on to our next deck here. I think I got them all. Alright, let's shuffle these bad boys. Alright. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 1 group? Oh, we've got 2 different decks here. Hold on. Oh, maybe I just had one. That was weird. Okay. Okay. What spirit ancestors for pile number 1, group 1? What message? What steps can group number 1, pile number 1 do to balance out their self-love, their self-care? Ooh. All right. So spend time with animals. Absolutely. Spend time with your animals, even if they're not your animals. Go out in nature and spend time, with the animals out there, but especially if you have your own animals, take some time. Maybe you've kind of been so in your head about things, not that you've ignored your animals, but just maybe connect with them and they can help you clear your mind. Take your mind off of all of the shifting that you're doing. Ride the wave, and I think the animals will bring you comfort during this time of change. Absolutely. Ugh. Spirit, what other messages, what other steps can pile 1, group 1 take to help balance out their self-love and get their self-love right, self-care right? Read. Yes. Oh. Oh. So we've got read. So again, another thing to take your mind off of all of this shifting that you're going through, to get your mind off things, connect with your animals in general, nature. Take some time to read, maybe read about what kind of changes that you're going through, and other than watching this video, what else you can do to help alleviate some of this anxiety that you're having with all of these changes. Clear your mind. Beautiful. All right, let's try not to take from 2 decks here. All right. So Spirit, ancestors, what other messages or advice do you have for group 1, pile 1? All right, right out the gate. All right, looks like we have 2. Perfect. Spirit's like, hey girl, I got you. Okay, so we have Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not, okay, well, Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And then you have Cracked Open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, let me get a little book from this, just because they go into a little bit of meaning in here. So we've got Earth. Okay, so the challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize your souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendent or immanent. I don't know what that word is. Those who lean towards transcendent have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They learn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards advancement have attached themselves more to earth and their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens of their mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience, means finding the balance between transcend and immansen. I don't know the word. Being in the world, but not of it. Most star seeds are drawn towards transcendent. They're more comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded to choose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world. To learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer you. So again, I think you're in your mind too much. With that clarity of mind, you're in your mind too much thinking about this. You know, all these changes, and you just need to know that, ride the wave. I mean, this is what, this is what being a human is all about, is changing and exploring new things, and not letting, being in your head keep you from, your experience this lifetime, and how you're feeling. I think you just need to get out of your head about all these things that are changing, because they're meant to change. That's what life's about. Okay, whoops. Okay. And then we have cracked open. The basket. Alright, so don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home, into your body. At the center front of your life, it's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. It's when things are at their darkest that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. It's through crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedy into gold. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds, and in ways we only could dream were possible. But first, they have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell. It's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. So again, talking about just let it happen. Let the change happen. It's supposed to happen. Surrender to the change, because fighting it is just going to make it worse. Things are always shifting. Your body shifts, your situation shifts, and it's hard. Just like this said, it's a hard thing to do, but it's what is necessary, and it's the easiest way for things to change, is to accept that things need to change and evolve in life. When your heart opens, the space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a space is created from the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, your sorrows, your pains, and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedy, your losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happen for you, not to you. Bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Absolutely. I love that line. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedies, your loss, your sorrows, and your heart open happened to you, not to you. So again, saying it's inevitable. Change, shifting it's going to happen. And situations, your body, your mind, things are changing. Your opinions might change, and that's okay. It's totally okay. Beautiful. So, what love affirmations? Let me shuffle that real quick. These cards are kind of like a humorous little deck. I think they're little funny guys. Spirit, ancestors, what message or advice do you have for pile number 1, group number 1, on self-love? What message do they need to see? Ooh, that one wanted to pop out. We're going to take that one. So curiosity, meeting new people. I remember what a treasure trove of opinions, interests, and stories they are. But these treasures will only be unlocked if I embrace my curiosity. So I'll be curious and you be interesting. Deal? Cute. So I think it's just, you know, you're meeting new people, and that's hard to, you know, I know for me, I'm not one who likes to meet new people, but I think it's necessary. It's a change. You know, meeting these new people, everyone's different, so you're going to meet different people. And if you don't do that, you know, and branch out and learn something new, you know, you're not going to be cracked open. Change isn't going to be hard for you, you know, because I'm not going to say nothing bad happens if you don't meet new, or I'm not going to say that bad things never happen when you meet new people, because that'd be a lie. But, you know, embrace your curiosity. There's always, you know, something new to learn. And I think that you need to do that. I know it's hard to meet new people and to branch out of your normal interests and that type of thing. But I think you need to remember that, you know, you need to be open. Just another... All right, and the last deck we have, Spirit, what messages... Let's go ahead and shuffle these, just kidding. All right, Spirit, group number 1, pile 1. What last message or advice do you have for group 1, pile 1? This deck smells like paper and I love it. I'm sure that's weird, but I don't know. I just love the smell. All right, so notice connections. So your card is yellow, and what does that mean on my little sheet here? So, insight and awareness for bringing your attention to subtle details, emotions, and experiences you might overlook. Okay, so taking notice. So let's go ahead to read the back of this. So cultivating insight is all about understanding the connections between things. But before you can understand connections, you have to see them. Whenever you see something interesting happen in your experience, practice looking for related connections. For example, if you're distracted by something while you're working, try recalling what emotion you felt just before the distraction. Or when you feel a sensation in your body, notice what distinguished that sensation from all other sensations you don't normally notice. This practice of noticing will illuminate the connections between your body, mind, and experiences. Beautiful. Love that. All right, so pile 1, that is it for your reading. I hope that this was helpful. If any of these messages resonated with you, it would be so awesome if you would let me know, and let me know what message resonated with you. If you could give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2, group 2. Those of you who chose the rose quartz. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading here. All right. So, pile ancestors, pile number 2, group 2. What steps do they need to take to align their self-love? Get that balanced out. Group 2, pile 2. Ooh, Chile. Okay. So I'm gonna take the top one there. So you have plan a vacation. Girl, you need to get away. That's the first thing that I see. I know it's kind of hard with this whole pandemic and everything, but when it's over, I think you need to get away and just be with yourself. Maybe not a vacation by yourself, and maybe a vacation by yourself. And maybe not even take a vacation, but just plan some time by yourself and let yourself think. Maybe you've got a lot on your mind that you need to think about. Okay? Ancestors, group number 2, pile number 2. What messages do they need to see? What steps do they need to take to get their self-love and self-care aligned and balanced? Group number 2. Pile. There it was. Write a gratitude list. Okay. So maybe you've been taking some things for granted, and the universe is telling you they want you to see what you have around you already. Maybe you're feeling that, you know, something's not coming to you that you would like to come to you, and Spirit's like, you know, not right now. Look around at what you have. What you have right now is fulfilling. You know, don't take those things for, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Don't take those things for advantage. I can't think of what am I trying to say? Don't take advantage of what you have around you. Remember the abundance that you have around you. You know, make a list, write down things that you're grateful for. You know, and when you least expect it and you're enjoying the things and you're putting out good energy out into the universe is going to give you that, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, whatever, you know, you know, you're alive, you have this body, you have this mind, and be thankful for the, you know, the things that you do have in your life. You know, maybe your health, you have so much, you know, to be grateful for, and it's time to step back and really honor those things. Let those things be honored. Okay? So let's go to this next deck here. Sorry if you hear my air conditioner. I can't wait till we have central AC. That was a bad shuffle. Try that again. Beautiful. Love that. Alright. Ancestors, group number 2, pile number 2. What messages do you want them to see? What advice do you have for them? Pile number 2, group 2. That one wanted to come out. So anything you want to find out is out there somewhere. So this kind of like is screaming to me, plan a vacation, go out there. What you're looking for maybe isn't where, you know, where you are in life or where you physically are in life. Maybe you've been thinking about moving. And if you've been thinking about moving and going somewhere, or just if you've been wanting to plan a vacation, do that. It's out there. Whatever it is that you're looking for out of leaving the current place that you're in, go and do it, because it's out there. What you're looking for is out there. And maybe whatever you're looking for is, it's already right in front of you with this write a gratitude list. It's already right in front of you. Everything that you're wanting and asking for, it's in front of you. You've got it. You just aren't looking in the right place. Okay, so group 2, pile 2, ancestors, what other messages do, okay, that gave me a little more than I wanted, but I'm going to take them because it wasn't that much. Okay, so love your dark side too. Being yourself is sacred and coming together. Okay. Come on. So immediately this card just jumps out to me, like, I guess both of these. Like, you have to love yourself. And that's maybe what you're missing. Like, whatever you have is already, you already have it. But you're missing it because you're not loving yourself, both sides of yourself. Your shadow self, you know, and the self that you show to everybody, and you have to love both sides. And I think when you begin to love all of you, you're going to find what it is that you're looking for. In the coming together, I just think, again, you have to love everything. You have to mush your good and your dark side together. You know, you've got the two here, almost kind of like the yin and the yang. You've got, you know, that's part of you too, and that has to come together. And it happens to everyone. It's not just you who have, you know, who has the dark side and the light side. There's pros and cons of both sides. And I think when you begin to see that and start loving yourself and noticing that being yourself is sacred, you're going to find what it is that you're looking for. It's there. You just got to start realizing what you already have around you. Alright. Shuffle these really quickly. These bigger cards are hard to shuffle. They're so wrong. All right, group number 2, pile number 2. What messages or advice do you have for group number 2? Ancestors, universe. Oh my gosh, okay, that's too many. Put that back. All right, spirits, ancestors, universe. What message? Okay, thank you. Give me a little bit more, but spirit, your ancestors, they want to talk, and that's okay. Oh, we are 4. Okay. So forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. I love that card. The void, stop, embrace, great cosmic womb. And the last is breath of the cosmos. Okay. Set that there since I don't have any room. So this kind of for me, kind of correlating with these 3 here. So the planification, anything you want to find is out there somewhere, and forge, don't follow. So be, ooh, I keep getting those really close to the flame. You know, pave a new path. Go somewhere, you know, where you've never gone before. Don't follow in the footsteps of others. Like you're destined to go, you know, new places, and, you know, be the leader you wish you had. Be that leader. Take that leap of faith. And because what you're looking for is out there, you just have to be brave enough to find it within you, or, you know, where you are. Put that back here. So wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. So this card to me is always like, be patient. The things are happening, whether you see them be happening or not. Same with this void. It says, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So things are being created even though you can't see it. All you're seeing is the void of it. So these kind of go hand in hand to me. You know, just because you're not seeing it right now doesn't mean that things aren't happening for you. And that kind of goes along, you know, with write a gratitude list. Write about things that you already have instead of focusing on what you don't have. And then I think when you do that, then you will start to see the change that you're wanting to see, or the situation you're wanting to see. And then you have breath of the cosmos. So my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So let me get out my little book for these real quick. And kind of read from there and see if we can get a little more information. So we have forge, don't follow. Okay. So, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. If you're waiting until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path. You'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission, or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is the card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked yet, to go first and to lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward with all of those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topic you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter, do it for your younger you, do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. So yeah, like I said, take that leap. Take that leap of, you know, if you're wanting to travel and see new things and just, you know, learn about yourself, that's the last one. The writing about what you're grateful for. You know, you have to lead your own life. No one can, sorry, my footage is. No one can do that for you. No one can forged the way for you. You are a leader. And if you don't see that, maybe just going out and traveling on your own and looking inside yourself will show you that. So then we have wait. So it's not your time. There are things being woven in your fast, loud, reactive, comparative world where an instant response is so often expected, and at times even a currency. It feels almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give yourself the space to read, wait, and reset. Read? I don't know where I got read. Give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expect instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at the extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's going wrong. But often not receiving guidance is guidance itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait, it's not your time limit. So again, you're wanting something so bad, but you need to wait. Write down the things that you do have. Be grateful for the things that you do have, instead of wishing for all these other things that you think that you don't have, because you could have it, you're just overlooking it. So wait, things are coming. Greatness is coming. And in that time, be grateful for what you do have. And then the void. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life's phase, when we're all called to let go of all. When we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mysteries of life. So, like I said, these kind of go hand in hand here. So, breath of the cosmos. Okay, this one in. So you're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the great will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. So again, these three cards are just like, hold up, quit trying to rush things and make things happen, because things are happening, and the universe and spirit and your ancestors are showing you how to lead the way, and you need to stop and wait and listen for that, and quit trying to micromanage everything in your life. Let's get some love and relationship affirmations. Ancestors, spirit, what messages do you have for group number 2, pile number 2? Right there. Ancestors, group number 2, pile 2. What message do you want them to see? Advice that they need to see. Take this one. Giving. I welcome the idea of give and take in my relationship, and I eagerly practice to give part By giving freely, I discover just how fun giving really is. Giving my time, care, and attention to someone else actually gives me good feeling, which makes me want to give even more. Wait a sec. Does this selflessness make me look selfish? Be honest. Those are kind of the funny ones. So give your trust and your faith into universe. They are leading you. Let go of their control. Preaching to the choir on that one to me. I know how hard that is. Alright, and our last deck here. Alright, Spirit, Ancestors, Universe, what message? What advice do you have for group number 2, pile number 2? Oh. Alright. So make each breath count. Again, you have breath and breath. So take a breath, relax, let go of that control. Things are happening. They are happening. So you have blue, and that is rest and balance for cultivating calm and peacefulness. So again, relax, calm, slow it down. What other? Forget what else. So let's read the back here. Connecting with and paying attention to the breath that has a fundamental way to develop stability and deep rest throughout the history of meditation. It can, however, be a bit elusive when you're just starting out. So using counting as scaffolding to support your attention and concentration can be very helpful. A simple method is to count 1 on the in-breath and 1 Count 1 on the in-breath and 1 on the out-breath. Repeat this process 5 times. Try this next time you feel overwhelmed or overcome by difficult emotions. Giving yourself a moment to reconnect with your breath will help you feel centered and grounded. So again, just relaxing. Oh, that would have been bad. Just relaxing. Sorry. Take a breath. Quit. Let go of control. You got to. Alright, group pile number 2, I believe. That is all that I see for you. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. Those of you who chose the smoky quartz. This is your reading. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Get these shuffled here. Start out with this deck that is with your crystal. Alright, so Ancestors for group number 3. Group 3, what message do they need to see? What advice do you have for, okay. So we'll take the top one. Alright, so the Courageous Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Okay. More Spirit, Ancestors, Universe. What message do you have for group number 3, pile number 3? Sorry for our dog is barking. So sorry, they're apparently still making their way. So then the next card you got, I Remember, Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life, and then you have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, Frequency of Sound, Diving Deep. So just off the bat, I feel like you're shy, and you have this uniqueness about yourself that you tend to hide away. Maybe you're a singer, you like to sing. And I think that just right off the bat, Spirit and your ancestors in the universe is like, get out there. Go out there, girl. Like, don't just follow your fated life. Follow your destiny life. You know, there's a soul plan. And your fated life is the one that, you know, that you're supposed to do, and your destiny is like the decisions you make. So make that decision, you know. Let yourself be seen. Let's hear that voice. You know, that's just initially what I get. Let's read from the book here. So the Courageous Peony. That's the first time I've pulled that. So that's awesome. That's also the first time I think I've pulled the whale card too. The Courageous. I love that. The Courageous Peony. Okay. So flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own that they are and trusting the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up and to be seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you, to uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering, to own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities of your soul. Your soul is ready itself to express. Let it inform you. You may be taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The Courageous Peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to feel uncomfortable, and you may be afraid of what others think. Wait, at first it may feel uncomfortable, and you may be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize it draws in those who are meant for you, and experience what you've been longing to arrive at your feet. So, yeah, like I said, let your voice out. Speak out to people who you want to speak out to. Don't be so shy and, blocked off that, you're blocking yourself from something beautiful. People want to hear you. Despite what people have told you in the past, people want to hear you. People want to hear your song. They want to hear you, whether you're a singer or not. They want to, hear your opinion. And it's time to start sharing that opinion. I remember. So this was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of your... Okay, so I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment before you were born when you choose the conditions of your life. You're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the lifetime of your life. Okay, I read that wrong. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we are born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses. And it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow your destiny life over the fated life. To trust the path your soul is calling you towards. And to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision. To keep walking with perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. Okay, sorry. To keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change in career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. Yeah, so you're facing something and having a decision, of speaking out or, doing what you always do. And if you continue to do and put yourself into situations that you always do, you're not going to get anything. You're not going to get anything different than what you're already getting. But if you decide to let yourself be seen, let yourself be heard, and share you and speak up, that's when you're going to start getting, these good things in life and feeling better about yourself. I guarantee, when you let people see the uniqueness that you have, you're going to feel so much better. And it's a hard decision to, go the route you're used to or go the route that you've never gone before. Okay? So whale and Orca elders. So the whale and Orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's journey. Looking into the eye of the whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical and woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. These are right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow down to truly who you are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hang-ups and personality flaws, and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Again, unique. You are unique, and you need to share your gift. You need to share your uniqueness. It's time. I mean, the universe is presenting you, with two different paths, and to me it's saying take the path that you've never taken before, because you're just going to get the same results if you don't. Allow the song that echoes in the four chambers of your heart to emanate in all four directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song, and endeavor to see the soul of all of those you meet. Yeah, so just time to go in a different direction, for sure. Alright. Alright, ancestors. What other messages do you have for group pile number 3? What other messages do you want them to see? What other advice do you have for pile number 3? Ooh, okay. Levity. Not sure. Oh, you've got 2. Okay. So, laughter is the best legal medicine, and it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet, sweet hit of it. When someone annoys you or plans go awry, try finding something funny in there. And if you ever feel like the butt of the joke, remember that the only difference between someone's laughing at you and someone laughing with you is the fact that the first version, you're not laughing. You always have the option, so opt to lighten up. It's legal in almost 200 countries. And you've got humility. Take a deep breath and release all of my desire to be... I take a deep breath and release all of my desire to be right. Without right, what's left? A soft and pliable version of me that's willing to make mistakes, hear other people's opinion, and try doing stuff a little different. In other words, I get to take a pretty cool, sweet, all-inclusive brain vacation. Some restrictions apply depending on the current tenacity of my ego. So again, just let people see the real you. It's time to be your authentic self. And...
How's she working?
Fine. You're interrupting.
Oh, yeah. You want to leave?
Yeah.
When you're done, let's go swimming.
Okay, I'm just about done. So if people want to laugh at you for your, being you, let them. Again, the difference between someone laughing at you and with you is the fact that you're not laughing. So, if they want to laugh at you, go ahead and laugh with them. I mean, they're usually just jealous of, your uniqueness, being you. And don't worry about being right. Worry about being you. Don't worry about people's opinions or making a mistake. Just be your authentic self. It's time to be your authentic self. Let's do this last deck here. Just found another pile. I love the smell of this. It smells like paper. Oh, I love paper. I love the smell of books too. Is that weird? Like old books. Ooh. Smell is just magnificent. All right. So, Ancestor Spirit, what is the last message or advice that you have for group 3? Pile 3. What do you have? What do you want them to hear? What do you want them to see? Group number 3. Ancestors. All right. Smile. So that is curiosity and joy, the color, for exploring the world around you with open eyes and an open heart. Your mind has a deep and powerful connection with your body. When we're mentally stressed, our bodies mirror our minds by tightening up. And when we're mentally open and relaxed, our bodies can soften and relax. The magical thing is that this relationship works the other way too. So if we make our bodies more relaxed, our mind will follow. One of the best ways to do this is by smiling. Next time you're dealing with a difficult emotion or situation, try softening your face and smiling. This will tell your mind that you're doing okay, even if you're not feeling super happy in the moment. So just keep smiling. People want to judge you, make fun of you, whatever, be negative towards you. Girl, boy, keep smiling, because you've got this, and it's time to show your uniqueness. This card is beautiful. I've never pulled it before, but I absolutely am in love with it. So be you. Be your unique self. Let yourself be seen. Gosh darn it. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Group 3, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments if any of my messages resonated with you. I love feedback. So anyway, thank you so much again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.